Hey, and welcome back to Support for Celiac, a channel offering support and validation for anyone affected by celiac disease. Today we're going to talk about what actually is celiac disease. If you've ever Googled what is celiac disease, you've probably seen some type of definition like celiac disease is an autoimmune condition where people have to avoid eating gluten. This is an accurate definition, but it's a bit generalized, and like most things in life, celiac disease is much more complex than that. So today I'm going to talk about the three main things of what celiac disease is. So let's get into those. The first thing I want to say about what celiac disease is, and I want to preface this by saying I'm not a scientist or a medical researcher. This is just from my research and discovery through medical professionals and scientists and companies that I've worked with that study celiac disease of what my definition of celiac is. Celiac disease is a serious autoimmune condition where gluten negatively affects the body. What is gluten exactly? Gluten is a protein that is found in wheat, rye, and barley, and all derivatives from those things. It is a protein that normally is processed fine by working bodies and immune systems, but when you have celiac disease, that protein is treated like something very bad. Your small intestine starts to react, and the villi in the small intestine start to shrink and become damaged. Number 2, celiac disease is a disease that causes lots of symptoms to occur in the body. There's actually over 200 symptoms that come from celiac disease. Some people experience a wide array of them. Some people don't experience any of them. Some symptoms you might think of are digestive, like bloating, cramps, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation. There's also other symptoms that you might not think of that aren't necessarily digestive, like neurological symptoms such as headaches, migraines, brain fog, which is a good way to say you can't think straight. There's also depression, anxiety, and a lot of other mental things that come along with dealing with celiac. The third thing that celiac disease is a genetic condition. That means that you have to have the genes that are inherited from your parents to have celiac disease, but just because you have those genes doesn't mean that you have celiac disease. They actually don't know what causes the genes to become activated, which means you have celiac disease. But they do know that you have to have one or both of the genes, and something has to cause those genes to turn on in order for you to be actively having celiac disease. Currently, no one knows what causes these genes to turn on, but scientists are actively working on that. But hopefully in our lifetime, they'll come up with an answer. So again, let's ask the question, because honestly, I'm asked this question a lot. What is celiac disease? Celiac disease is a serious autoimmune disease where you cannot eat or process gluten. It causes a lot of symptoms, and right now, the only cure is a gluten-free diet. I put quotes around the word cure because for many, and I'll reach to say the majority of people who have celiac disease, the gluten-free diet is not enough. There's simply no way to fully avoid eating gluten, and if you're more curious as to how that works, please check out one of my other videos. Celiac disease is complex, and there's a lot of things that go into having celiac disease. If you've just been diagnosed or think you might have celiac disease or know someone who has, please check out my other video that is talking about what you should do right after you've been diagnosed. Having a lifelong illness is not easy, and I'm here to offer support and validation for what you're going through. So please leave any comments, questions you may have, or any ideas for other topics to cover relating to celiac disease below. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe and be a part of the conversation. I'm here for you and to hopefully make your life a little bit easier in dealing with celiac disease in whatever manner you're dealing with it. I look forward to chatting with you more and offering as much support that I can, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.